Welcome to BannerZest. In this quick start video, we will show you how to create banners for your websites using BannerZest and how to make the best of the great new features that were introduced in version 3 of our product. BannerZest is a banner creation tool that works with themes. That means predefined animations. You simply drop your media and BannerZest will use it to create animations. So when you open the program, you are greeted with this introduction window that prompts you for images. You can either use the media button in the Pro version to go through the various repositories that you might have on your computer, such as iPhoto, Lightroom, Aperture, or even folders with images, and navigate through those repositories. Or you can simply drop a folder with images, such as the one I've prepared here. Whenever the images are processed, BannerZest shows a preview of the banner. On the right, I have the inspector, which I can show and hide using the inspector button. And the inspector has 4 tabs. The first one is the media tab. This is where I can see the images that I have dropped into my theme. I can use that tab to name my images, add a title, a subtitle, or even add a URL if I want to be able to click on an image to trigger an action. I can also use that tab to reorder my images inside the banner. The second tab is the theme tab, and this is where I will pick up the theme that I'm using. As you can see in the preview, and this is one of the new features of BannerZest 3, we have 3 tabs in that preview. The first one is showing what we call the primary banner. In that case, it's a Flash banner because I picked up a Flash theme. And this is the one that I'm showing at the moment. Whenever this banner is running on is viewed by a device that has not Flash enabled, such as an iOS, iPhone or iPad device, it will fall back to the HTML5 version of the banner. As you can see in that example, it's a different theme that is used for the HTML5 version. And if, on the other hand, my device is not an iOS device and has not Flash, it will fall back to the alternate banner, which is a very simple slideshow. So in all cases, I will see those images that I've dropped, and depending on the device, depending on the navigator that's used, it will show a different banner. So the theme tab here lets me browse through my themes, and as you can see here, there are quite a number of them. Some of them with the red corner are Flash themes, some of them are HTML themes. So if I pick, for example, a Flash theme as my primary theme, I will have the ability to specify an HTML5 theme as my secondary theme, for example, this one. If, on the other hand, my primary theme is already an HTML5 theme, such as, for example, this cover flow, I only get the choice of specifying an alternate visualization. That means that in that case, what I will get is a purely HTML5 banner that will run great on the iPhone, on the iPad, and in all other devices, it will use the alternate banner. Now, in my example, what I want to do is I want to use this Flippy theme as my primary theme, and luckily, it also exists as an HTML5 theme. So in both cases, Flash and HTML5 enabled devices, I will get more or less the same appearance. The third tab I want to look at is the settings. And this is where you can really customize the look of your banner. And you can go on the settings tab for the Flash and for the HTML5 version of your banner. You have slightly different settings, but some settings are common. For example, the width, the height of the banner, of course, are very important, and they are set here and are common to both or to all versions of your banner. As you can see, we have plenty of options here that lets you customize completely the way the banner looks like. So for example, if I want to adjust the 3D appearance of my banner, I can do it here on the Flash version. Go to the same section called image container here and do it on the HTML5 version, and you can see the changes happen in real time. Things like titles, fonts, everything can be customized in those settings. One other feature that's very important in BannerZest is adjusting images and crop of images. As you can see here, the theme uses square images, but my input images were not with that aspect ratio. So one great feature is when you click on the crop button, you can actually go through all the images of your theme, of your banner, sorry, and adjust how cropping occurs. So you can do it very quickly on all the images, or more precisely by double-clicking on an image, you can adjust things such as the zoom factor and do exactly what you want to get on your final output. So my banner is mostly ready, and the last thing I want to do is to publish it on the web and use it on my website. So what I do is go to the Publish tab, and set up all the publishing features. BannerZest gives you two options when it comes to publish. Either you publish locally, which means you specify a folder and you can get all the HTML5 and the Swift file for the Flash version of the banner published locally, and then reuse it in a way or another on your website, or you can decide to publish the banner remotely. That means push it via FTP or SFTP to a server. And this is what I will do now. So I choose the remote location. I pick a server from the list, and I previously went to edit my server list. I created an entry here that I can reuse later on. You can create entries for FTP server. We support SFTP. We support MobileMe. So I pick my server. I will choose a folder in which to publish on my server. And then I can set up some options, such as what sort of image quality do I want for my images. I can increase that a bit. And as you can see, BannerZest is trying to calculate the size of the final banner. I can also specify some options, such as do I want to have a media viewer. That means when I click on an image in my banner, do I want it to show in a sort of pop-up in higher resolution? You can do that. You can also specify whether you want your Swift file to be completely standalone. That means everything being included in a single file, all images, all media. So for now, I stick with the sort of default options, and I click on the Publish button. So BannerZest is now creating all the images, using the crop settings, optimizing the image sizes for the size of the banner, and it's a pretty big banner that I've created. And now it's done. And I can immediately look at my banner in the navigator by clicking on the Show Banner button, and it opens whatever my default browser is, and it shows me the banner. Or I could use this Show HTML button, which also gives me access to the code of the banner, which I can copy to my clipboard, and in some cases also give me a code that is more appropriate for blogs as opposed to websites. Now this banner is already live. As you can see, it has its URL. And what I want to do now is I want to integrate it into my website. So in order to do that, I will open a web editor, such as iWeb. So here is my website that I've prepared. I'm using a standard iWeb template. I will remove that video. And in order to integrate my banner, I will simply use an HTML fragment that I drag and drop onto my page. this fragment expects some code now to be inserted. So I simply switch back to my preview and use the copy button to copy my code, the code for the banner, in my clipboard. Then move back to iWeb and paste that code here. As you can see, it's very simple code because most of the complicated stuff is already been published and is ready to be used on that location that I entered previously. So I simply apply, and here is my banner in my iWeb page. Now I'm just one click away from publishing that page to the website and to have my banner live on my web page. If I now take that URL and move to an iOS device, and type in the address of my web page, I can see my HTML5 version of the banner running. As you can see, BannerZest has let me publish a Flash banner that works great on all navigators, all explorers that support Flash, and an alternate banner using HTML5 that works great on the iPad or on the iPhone. So this is BannerZest. It's available on our website, aquafellas.com. It comes in 2 versions, Pro and Standard. And we are looking forward to the great banners you're going to create with our products. Thank you very much.